Okay, day 2. Got the valve covers off, carburetors off. I took 2 of the push rods off here so far. I'll take the rest of them on this side here too. And let's have a look out in the front zone here. Got a little coat of black paint on the block, except for here I gotta do another little pass. Looking good. I'll put a nice chrome cover on there so it'll stand out nice. And definitely gonna put a chrome oil pan. Which, if there's any vanners watching these videos, let me know if this pan can come off without lifting the block up at all. Looks like there's enough room under there. So let me know if it's been done, or do I gotta take those bolts up? Where is it? Let's see here. Where are you? Motor mount bolts, 2 there, 2 there. And then I can lift that sucker up maybe. Let me know. That'd be great if I don't have to do that. And other than that, that's about it. Tomorrow we'll get that intake off and the headers, pipes on the side. Remove them so that I will have free access to the heads after that. This guy's here. I gotta check my settings. I don't know why it's so blurry. I zoom in. Okay, anyway. We'll be back once I get rolling on taking these parts off. We'll be back. Alright, day 3. Not much has changed. I didn't do too much today, but I'm finishing off getting the rest of the push rods off. There's 3 more to do there. It's just loosening off these top nuts here. And then moving the rocker over. I'll show you. Basically. Okay, there we go. And then I just move it out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to take these headers off, or at least loosen those bolts so it's easier. Tomorrow I'll get underneath it and undo the collectors there for the exhaust. And then I'll finish taking these off, and then I'm going to start taking this manifold off and then the heads. And then once again, still the motor mounts. I gotta take them out and then lift this motor up a little bit. And then I could put the new oil pan in. I picked up a nice chrome oil pan. Just gotta get some gaskets for it and be ready to go. And then I'll put the front timing chain back in with the timing cover. Seal all that up. Could even put the water pump in that. All these heads are off, waiting for the rebuilt ones to come back from the shop. Alright. Pretty much day 3. I might do another little video after if I take these headers off. Or I'll just put that into day 4's video. Okay, we'll be back. Boom! Day 5 of the frickin' engine disassembly. Hey, you can see here. I don't know how good this frickin' light is, but headers are out. Spark plugs out. This head's pretty much bare and ready to come off. I'm just finishing off the headers on that side. This one bolt right there, I took it out now, but it's stripped, so I had to go and pick up The bolt extractor set came off no problem. So I just gotta take the collector apart, and then I can remove that exhaust, and then we're ready to pop off these heads. Now I still got to put together this timing cover zone here. Let's see. No, okay. There's somewhat of it there, anyways. But so I'm gonna clean the rest of that gasket zone, and then yeah, and Boomski, she's good to go. Okay, so that's where we stand. I got to go underneath the van now on the other side there, and remove the exhaust where it's hooked up to the muffler setup and all that. Then we could potentially be removing the heads today. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But I'd like to put that timing cover on and close up that front end, because that doesn't need to be opened up for the removal of these heads. So technically that front end part can go back together. I'll probably do that actually before I put the head, or take the heads off. I don't want too many things going at once. So alright, we'll be back. That's the situation so far. Day 5, I believe. I don't know, I'm losing count. But I'm only working a few hours each day. Kind of being lazy right now. Winter's just starting, it's freezing outside. And the puppy, being a good boy. He's loving sleeping in the van every day, every night. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Okay, we'll be back. For you, it'd be like 1 second. But for me, it'd be a couple day, a couple days. No, just a day. Or less. For me, it'll probably be a couple hours. Wow, that light's pretty bright. Okay. Talk soon. Okay. Both heads are down. And this is day 6 or 5? I forget. Anyway, it's on the video, so. But anyway, here's here's the first side that I cleaned. Nice. I'm going to show you the other side so you see the difference. Much, much better than it was. And the other side, hard to see from here maybe. I got a rag in that one. Hang on, I'll go over to the other side. Okay, and this is the side I haven't cleaned yet. You can see the difference here. Oh. And lots of carbon buildup on these. Oops, sorry about that. There's lots of carbon buildup on the top of those pistons. But you can see how they look on the other side now. Big difference. So, I gotta do that to this side. Then we're ready to button up the timing chain in the front. Put the timing cover back on. And then I can get underneath and pull the oil pan. Got a nice new oil pan going in here. So get rid of all the old junk, rusting and all that stuff. Gave this part of the engine a nice little paint job, black. So it's basically going to be black and chrome with the aluminum intake that's going to go right here. So it's going to look good. But yeah, so I'll show you the process of how I went about cleaning those. Using these scuff pads here. The green one and the gray one to finish. I start with the green one because they're pretty bad on the top. I spray some carb cleaner, and then I use the green one first on that pad there, on the drill. I'll show you the process once I get back to working on it. But yeah, and I just keep cleaning it, and then I moved it to the gray. The gray one is more finer when I get close to almost being finished. Just give it a nice good surface. You want to keep that surface clean. You don't want to gouge it, scratch it, nothing. Doesn't do anything for performance, but it definitely makes it run more efficient. Nice and clean burns and all that, so definitely want that. But doesn't appear to be bored over. Piston tops look pretty standard. There's no markings that tell me it's bored over size. So, and when I'm cleaning it, I'm not worrying about anything that's falling through into the pan, into the oil, because like I said, I'm swapping oil pans. So basically, all the oil's coming out, oil pan's coming off. Then I'm going to clean up inside where the crank is, and then put the new oil pan and gaskets and all that stuff in. Nice, seal it up good. And then some nice fresh oil. The heads are at the shop. They're getting worked on. So, not sure where they are in the queue, but I'm pretty sure in about a month I should get them back, maybe sooner. So that's going to be awesome. Probably sooner, more than likely. Okay, let's have a quick look in the front zone. Anyway, double roller. I don't know if this seems a little loose. Let me know what you guys think there. Doesn't seem to be too. I mean, I guess that's. I know it's got to have some play, but I don't know if that's a lot or not. So, if anybody knows, let me know. Before I button this up, I want to definitely find that out in case I need to get a new chain in there. Alright, on to the next phase. Man, those look good inside there. Okay, you could see, let's see if we could see the timing dots here. Alright. One there. And straight down. It's hard to see it, but it's there. Okay. Be back when I go through some cleaning process on those other pistons on the other side. And then I'll show you exactly how I'm doing it a little bit. I mean, there's tons of videos if you guys are looking for step-by-step stuff. I'll give you a little quick tutorial, I guess, if need be. Okay, we will be back.
Hey darling, don't worry about the way I roll. I'm gone like dust on an open road.
Okay, here's the idea of the ones I'm using here. I don't know if you could tell the color, but this one's gray. This one's green. Hard to tell. That one there is the more coarse one. That one's finer. So I start with this guy, get it down to where I'm just starting to see the aluminum, and then boom, onto this one. Oh shit. So yeah. You gotta cover this side. You don't want no more debris. Once you got it nice and clean, I don't want any more debris going in there. Okay. Be back.
Okay, let's get a little update here on what's happening. As you can see, timing chain's all removed, and crank gear. So we're going to install the new crank gear. I'll show you all about that one I'm putting in. It's got the 3 notches on it, so I'll be putting it in on the advanced notch. It's going to help this big lopey cam a little bit, so that'll be good. And we're going to take that oil pan off. I'm going to probably do that next before I put this cam gear on. Been a little bit under the weather the last few days, so I haven't been able to get too much done here, but that's all opened up. I cleaned all the piston tops, so they're nice and good to go. And yeah, so I'm gonna slowly start taking that oil pan off next. I got room. I jacked the van up. It's on jack stand, so I got enough room to lay under there. Plus, I should be able to get the first few nuts on each side from here, so that's good. But anyway, I'll show you the new timing chain that's going in. Nice. Went with the one that's a little bit more on the performance side, I guess you could say. It's not stock, so it's a little bit beyond stock, I guess you can say. Anyway, yeah, we'll have a look at that when it goes in. New Vortec heads, 602 crate motor heads, 062s. So yeah, we'll be back.
Whiskey woman, she took my dollar, left me standing in the midnight rain.
Okay, here's the timing set. It's if you can see that, but it's 2100 is the model number, and there's the original. It's got just the one key spot, and here's the new one. It's got 3. So one is an advanced position, the other one's a retard position, the other one is your stock position. And, yeah, we'll see when I put it on. Can't really tell how much tighter it is compared to this guy. This is the old one. That was worn out. I was almost gonna leave it, and then I watched a few videos. A buddy of mine told me I should change it, and then I seen on the videos that the ones that they had that were loose were similar to mine. Then I was like, boom, I'm changing. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's it. It's a comp cams. So let you know when I put that on. I'm gonna heat this up. Apparently you're supposed to heat this up for about 30 minutes or so, about 300 degrees, and then it'll slide right into the spot. Well, we'll see if it works. I'm going to do it. I'll let you all know. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so this is the oil pan gasket I went with. It's one-piece style design. It's supposed to be a major upgrade from the cork style. It tends to leak like crazy, those ones. Okay, so there's that. I'll take a little walk underneath the van now. Check that out.
I'm here to tell you she will only leave you burning for more.
Okay, here we are. The old oil pan is out. And there should be I'm not sure how good that light is in there, but surface looks good. Just 2-bolt main, which is perfectly fine. I'm not running nitrous or any crazy 500 plus horsepower, so we're going to be at a nice 420 horsepower when this is done, which is well within its lifespan range of what it can handle. So I'm not worried at all. I'm going to get some brake cleaner fluid, spray all along here, all the way. Clean that surface nice, because that's where the oil pan gasket's going to go. All through here too. It appeared that the rear main seal wasn't leaking. It was all in the oil pan. Some of the bolts were like loose when I undid them. And here's the new oil pan going in. Nice chrome. The old one. So, hey, before I do this though, I gotta put that timing chain back in the cover, which I'll show you that right. Alright, here we are in the front. So this part here needs to be pushed in, which I'm waiting for a tool to come in tomorrow that slides over top of this, and then it's got the other tool that screws in here, and then you tighten it in and it pushes this, because it's not flush here right now. So we got the upgraded timing chain with the 3 sprocket for the advanced section. 4 degrees advanced, and apparently for this cam it's highly recommended. Give it that little bit of an extra so it's not so lumpy. I cleaned all those heads, or pistons. This one here could probably use a little bit more cleaning. This side too. So tomorrow, once I get that part, we'll do that. Hopefully my voice is back by then. I doubt it. But anyway. And I'll show you the new timing cover I got. I love it. Boom. Yep, that's the one I picked up. Black one with the Chevrolet symbol in red. Plus I got new bolts there for it. Well, that's gonna be ready to go. Here's the timing cover, the timing chain I got. 2100. This camera I got's a piece of junk. Waste of money. I'll probably be having to get a new camera. So that's going to be going on with this here.
Most likely tomorrow I'll get that in. Just got to give that surface of where this is going to go a nice good spray down. I guess I'll be using these because I'm going to be underneath. Little plugs. Let's check it out, see how they all work. It's nice, comes with new bolts. A little bit longer than stock because this is thicker. So, can't wait to put that on. Button up that timing cover and the oil pan. And then I can put the harmonic balancer back in, which I picked up a new one of those. Let's see where that is. There it is. This one I really like. It's got the right there. It's got the markings like that. I picked up this new timing marker, timing tab. I've got this for the water pump, and this one for the crank pulley. What else do I got here? That's the old starter. This is the new water pumps going in, nice and solid. So that's all going in. That's being replaced with a new one. Also got this nice chrome alternator. Where's the starter? The new one. There's the puppy. Being the good boy. So yeah, nice new water pump gaskets I got there. Velcros. Can't beat Velcro. So hopefully this is going in tomorrow. Can't wait. See how it looks with these nice machine chromed aluminum, whatever you want to call them, parts. This thing's gonna look like a nice show engine. Gotta give that another little clean up before I put the heads on, but the heads are still in the shop. It's just in between that Christmas and New Year's time right now, so everything's slow. But they are in the shop, getting done, getting built up. It'll be nice strong heads. Vortex 062s, which come off of a 602 crate motor Vortex. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. Okay, we'll be back.
You'll be reaching for her shadow before she even hits that door. I said, now, baby, I'm here to tell you she will only leave you dreaming for more, yeah, that's for sure. She will leave you reeling down on that killing floor.
So rough, eh? You're a rough hand. Just wants to cuddle. Hey, the tool I've been waiting for has arrived. Beautiful. And this guy. So I'll show you how that works in a minute. We'll put that in. This goes over the crank to push in the crank gear. And this is the tool that pushes it in. Basically goes like that. Okay. Perfect. Now we could install the crank gear and put the timing chain on properly and close up the timing cover. And then I can do the oil pan. Get that all done.
Get it out of the way. Okay, we'll be back. I'll show you where this goes. Okay. Let's test this out. Spray some of this in here. PB blaster. That way I could thread this in a little easier. Let's see. Okay, here we go. First we get this in. Get that in the way. Okay. Now.
Now we're pushing this sprocket here in further so it lines up with this top. Oh, that's in. This little adjustable wrench for it. No, I didn't think so. Hey, let me get a bigger adjustable. Tighten this up here. And I should start pushing that in.
Okay. Okay, we're back at it. So we're holding this section here and we're turning this guy up here. Nice and easy. And what this is doing is tightening this. Okay, we're going to just keep going until this doesn't turn anymore. And that means this should be seated. I can feel it getting snug a little bit, I think. Just don't want to over tighten it. Oh. Okay, that's it right there. I'm not tightening it anymore. And this tool here is an 1.25 inches. That's what that is. Okay. Okay, at this point we can take this out. Wow, what a beautiful tool this is. Well worth the money if you're doing this job. Oh my goodness. Woo! Done. Never hammer this. Never. You risk serious damage if you do that. Sometimes the damage might not even be noticeable, but then it's damage and you don't even know. Hey, that thing's in there. Alright. Now we got to bring this mark here. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but there's a mark right about there. I got to bring that to center here. And then I'll be taking these out. This is just finger tight right now. I'll be taking that out, put the chain on it, then slide it back in with that dot lined up with this dot that's going to be here. And then that's top dead center at number 6. Which at that point, with the chain on it, I'll rotate this and I'll bring this dot all the way up to here. And that'll be top dead center number 1. And then that's where you want to leave it. Then I'll bolt the cover on, close this up, put the dampener back in, and then when I'm all done here and I put the distributor back in, I put it in on number 1, and she's ready to go. Okay, excellent. Spray a little bit more of this in here. That's the actual bolt. I'm just going to use this right now to bring this to top dead center. I know we shouldn't really use the bolt to do that. There's a tool that actually goes over that with the socket on the end, but in a pinch, this will work. And that's a 5/8. Okay, I lost a whole bunch of footage, but whatever. Fuck. Keep going anyway. So basically, got this on there. And I rotated this around a bunch of times, and it landed perfectly every time. So the geometry is good. I put the blue thread locker on here, on these bolts. Tighten them down to 22 foot-pounds. They're good. What else? I think that's about it, really. So now I have the markings at 12 o'clock here for the crank, and right now it's at 12 o'clock, top dead center, number 1 cylinder right here. So that is good to install the cover, but I shouldn't have put this stupid bolt back in. I should have kept the tool that was in there and used that to do the rotating. Sometimes when you're a little bit sick, your mind doesn't think properly, but that's how it goes sometimes, no problem. So I'm going to try and take that off with an impact. That way I don't move the geometry that I have set up here with the timing. If I do move it, then what I'll do is I'll just take it out. I'll reinstall that tool that I had. Check that out though, look at that, nice and tight on the chain. You could see earlier in the video, I know it's dark, but you could see that that chain moved a lot. So yeah, I'll put the old tool back on here that I had, and I'll reline up the timing marks. And that should be good there. So, and that's a 5/8 socket. And yeah, I don't recommend using this, but I mean, for, you know, 1 or 2 times that you might have to turn that, but better off to get that tool that fits in here, and it has a socket on the end. Okay, other than that, we are going to remove this and install the cover. But I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight. Still feeling pretty crappy. But I love how tight this is. Wow, this thing is going to be setting the timing just perfectly. Before it was, I knew there was something weird going on. There was some kind of, like it wasn't stable with the timing when I would adjust it. It seemed like there was play going on, and that perfectly explains it. So, and I put it on the advanced notch, so that gives you an extra 4 degrees advance on the. I want to say like on the what do you call it? Not for the timing. It just opens the valves 4 degrees sooner than it normally would. So it doesn't mess with the actual timing itself. So it just opens up the valves a little bit sooner than normal, which is good for this low P cam that I got. It'll help give it some more vacuum, I believe. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. And also, I got to do this. I don't know if anybody's aware of or what this is here. This is a vacuum. I'm trying to get the light on there. A vacuum reservoir for the brakes. And apparently, I discovered that it's hooked up wrong. So they're supposed to have a vacuum line that comes from the intake, and this one goes directly into the bottom of this reservoir, which is wrong. And then from the bottom of the reservoir, then it fills up, and then the top of the reservoir, if I can get the light on it, right there, this one goes to the brake booster, which is in there, hard to see. That's right there. And that's not how it's supposed to run. It's supposed to come out of the intake, go to a T, and then one end of the T goes to the brake booster, and the other end of the T goes into the vacuum canister. So that means the other port on the vacuum canister has to be plugged. So I definitely have it running. If anyone else has a setup like that, you might want to check it and make sure you got it set up right. That'll make your brake pedal a lot harder and your braking a lot weaker, which is what I was experiencing. So that's why I was concerned about that. I was looking into it. That's what I discovered. So I'm going to have to cap this top right here. I'll cap that, plug it, and I'll just use the bottom one. So this one here is the vacuum hose that comes out of the intake. That's going to go to a T. One end of the T goes to the brake booster, and the other end of the T goes into the reservoir. And this top, I'm going to plug it. So I'll use the bottom of the reservoir. And that's that. That should give me some good brakes. So we'll be checking that out. But I'm excited to put my new timing cover on here, the Chevy one. I mean, I probably didn't really need that cover because you don't see nothing. This, like, especially in a van, you don't really get much view into the block. Whereas if it was a car, you could stand right beside it, you know what I mean? And you could see, you could look right down, you'll see the cover. But, I mean, it's a more better quality. So it'll seal properly, I know that. Chrome ones are good, but they could have issues with leaks and whatnot, so. But I mean, I could have probably got away with just a chrome one, but I spent a little extra and got the good one, so. I'm not complaining. Everything's looking good. Okay. We're gonna probably shut this episode off right here. And I'm gonna probably get some black paint. I'm gonna spray all that. Oh, so that's another thing. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did not have to lift the motor, remove the motor mounts, to take off the oil pan. That was a huge bonus. So that's one thing that's A lot of people said that you gotta jack the motor up a little bit to get that oil pan off. No, don't have to do it. What you have to do though is, well, I had this on number 6 top dead center with the dots here and here, and that made the geometry of the front zone here to be high enough up where the pan didn't interfere with it, and that happened to work. So yeah, but I'm gonna get some black paint. I'm gonna spray all that, all the motor mounts and inside the frame rails and that, since it's open and I got room here to do it now. So that'll be getting done in the next episodes. For now, that's gonna be it for this one, boys and girls. I think I need a few days to recover still. Okay, we'll be back. Stay tuned. Check out my tunes on Spotify if you get a chance. Some cool cruising tunes and whatnot. And, alright. We'll talk later. Thank you.
Seen the sunrise on motel signs, played my tunes for nickels and dimes. Every town's got a story to tell, but I never stick around long enough to dwell. I'm a traveling man, yes, that's what I am. I ride the road all day and night, no ties to bind, no end in sight, just chasing the sun till it fades from sight. Rolling Stone hard, that's my style. Don't fall for me, don't even try. I'll be gone before I say goodbye. Rolling Stone hard, oh, that's my style. Don't fall for me, don't even try. I'll be gone before I say goodbye. Rolling Stone hard, oh, wild and free. No roots, no chains on me. Don't turn around, don't ask me why. I'm just going with the morning sky. Got a van with flames, has a name with a bite. Chrome so clean, shines day and night. Side pipes rumble, headers loud. White tires and mags, grip so proud. Bubble glass windows, flares on the side. Mirrors paint dreams of the vanner's pride. Fridge stock cold, stereo high, overhead console, speakers fly. Fuzzy die swinging, shag wall to wall, captain's chairs, bed and back, it's got it all. Sunroof, moonroof, toggle switches too, and a CB radio. Vannin's alive. Yes, Vannin is alive. With the 2%ers we roll with pride, custom paint and a wild side. Patch on the vest, shades on the dash, cruising like thunder, burning our stash. 2% and rolling, yeah. 2% and rolling.
city lights dance on the candy coat gleam. V8 motor with a horsepower dream. Heads all snap at a sight so mean. A rolling vision like they never seen. Ain't just driving, I'm making a scene. This rig's so slick, it's borderline obscene. Rolling thunder down the avenue wide. Every head turn just to watch us go by. Everywhere we roll, we steal the show. We ride on through in a driving dream. We keep rolling on. Yes, keep on keeping on. We roll with pride, custom paint and a wild side. Patch on the vest, shades on the dash, cruising like thunder.